Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one swung out to Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Tua. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in Week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Tua's throw here taken in by Knox. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Oh, look at the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. P-Ride. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals getting set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Caught left side, Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give left side for P. Ryan. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends. They blocked well, too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Same connection. Dulcich once again. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. As for the 4 o'clock games, some good ones there as well. One being in Charlotte, where it'll be the Panthers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball. Picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tua now on first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Here's Tua. This is caught by Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Adam Troutman, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. The point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Running on first down, Eckler trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
All right,
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Up the middle with Eckler. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Hand off here for P. Ryan. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
The Burrow's throw pulled in by Kittle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this would be his 2nd NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, they'll throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Walker now on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Back to throw.
And complete to Smith-Njigba.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now Burrow on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 3rd down and 7.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Has his man. That's James. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. On 3rd down, Burrow. as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. On the football here as they run on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. All the option left, it's Burrow. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to keep this again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This is Samuel. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Ready?
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for the 49ers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll
today, from Las Vegas, Nevada,
and off we go from Las Vegas. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Herbert. Robinson's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, Herbert. There's Chris Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Now Herbert following the turnover. That's complete to Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Herbert. This one taken in by Olave. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The tight end in motion right. Back to Robinson now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
There's a nice move.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Running left, it's Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
2nd and 15. This goes out wide for Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 2nd down and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Allen's got it, complete. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as the tackle made at the 22. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
This is caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal. Mixon will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers trailing 10-3. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Herbert sets up the score. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pass complete to Robinson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Herbert to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way